Hey everybody, Rich from Rich Teach You Bets. Hope you all are having a great day. Yes, I am wearing exactly what I wore in the last video because I am filming back-to-back videos. That's just kind of what life I'm living in right now, trying to do month end with work. I have very little time to record. So anyways, welcome to the channel. If you're new, appreciate you being here. If you're returning, welcome back. My name is Rich. I love talking about Lorcana and numbers. So I've got 7 products for you that I think are still a screaming buy if you have the funds for it and are wanting to invest some money into Lorcana. They range from some higher value products all the way to lower. I'm not going to be going in any specific order of price. Now that I think about it, I probably should, but it made a lot more sense reviewing this in my head. So let's just go ahead and dive right into our first product, which we have on TCG Player here. It is the D23 collection box, and I know what you're saying. Dude, this product has already like boomed in 3x, 4x, and you're right, it has, but it's also dropped. We've seen, like, we had sales on TCG Marketplace. 736 was the market price. If we see here, we do have like things at like 800, 775, 800, 800, 790, 790. So realistically, we had sales upwards to $800, and I saw this both on Facebook Marketplace and on TCG Player. I'm not a big eBay person, but I'm assuming probably there too. And the product is now at $600, so a 25% drop. That's your sign, I think, to buy if you don't have this already. Me personally, I have 2 of these, and they are great products. They look great on my shelf downstairs in the basement. One's put away, one's kind of standing up, but I also like am probably not going to have it standing up anymore because I have kids down there that throw things all the time, and I want to get it out of harm's reach. But yeah, I got 2 of these at a good price, but I still think the $600 is a great price. And if you don't believe me, ask the dishes, take a look at the prices of the singles. So this product, again, it comes with, it's only singles, no packs. It comes in a pretty box, and it has these 6 singles, Mickey being the number 1 card. But if we take a look at the promo prices individually, so you have lowest listed for near mint is $300 for Mickey, $115 for Oswald, $80 for Ursula, $75 for Cinderella, $82 for Vanellope, and $32 for Bruno. And if we do some quick math, let's see, 415, 495, 570, 6. I'm under pressure, 52. Like, let's just say, I think it's like 684-ish, somewhere around that. So you're paying 684 if you want to buy these individually. And mind you, you're probably getting like the picked over reject versions of these. Someone probably opened this, saw like, hey, there's a white dot in the corner, it's not going to get a 10. Let me try to sell it on a TCG Player. And don't hate the seller, hate the game. I hate grading, and that's one of the reasons why. But you can buy the box, which is sealed. No one has seen those cards before. Open it and grade it yourself. And the gem rate for these cards, I haven't looked at them in a month or two, but it was 80 to 85% per card, meaning like you're probably going to get a 10. It's not 100%, but you have a very good chance to get a 10 and grade this yourself. And sales for these are going for like $3,000. So if you want to take that risk, if you want to make that play to grade, screaming buy. And if the market price is like $600, you can probably buy it for $550 on Marketplace or locally or something like that. You can make that offer and try to do that. And it is way better than trying to buy the singles. So again, I know the price is high. It's gotten high over the last few months. If we take a look at the charts, it was at $200 in April. So just in the last 3 months, it's up 227%. In the last 6 months, 292. In the last year, 308. And so yeah, it seems like you might have missed the boat, but I'm telling you, it is still a great buy. It's an awesome collector's item, and it will more than likely continue to go up over time. The next one is the collector set bundle that they had at Costco. I was not fortunate enough to see like the discount prices, but The MSRP on this was $39.99. If you ordered online at Costco, it was $39.99 plus $5 shipping per, so it ended up being like $45 per box. But some people were able to get them in person for like $20, $25. Screaming by 6 first chapter packs sealed. This is like the last time they printed it. We don't know that for sure. We know booster boxes are never getting reprinted for the first chapter, but shortly after they made that announcement, they released these at Costco's, and people are pretty sure that these are going to be the last time they print the first chapter. So what does it come with? It comes with, like I said, 6 first chapter packs and actually 2 of each art, which is pretty cool that they consistently did that. It comes with a binder of some villains on there. You've got Maleficent, the Queen, and Gaston. And you also have the Queen promo, which I really can't zoom into, but it's a glimmer foil. And if you know anything about me, I love me some glimmer foils. I think they're some of the best promo cards in all of Lorcana. The price right now, market is $81. The lowest you're going to find it after shipping is $110. Yeah, that's pretty expensive right now. But the packs itself, like, remember, it's sealed, so we don't want to compare it to loose packs. But if you look at it like a blister pack, is $14 right now. Lowest listed is $20. So if you were to buy 6 of these, that's $120. That's already more than the product. Plus you get a binder, plus you get a cool promo that's, I think, selling for like $5 to $7, maybe more. I haven't looked at it in a while. The only caveat with this, they're freaking huge. Like, you can't really fit them in a tote. They're that big. So I have them just stacked on a shelf, and I only have 4 of them, and I feel like they take up a lot of space. They take up like almost the whole shelf space for me. So that's my only issue with them. But if you're wanting to get some first chapter, that would be my recommendation, just because it is a really cool product. It has 2 of each pack artwork, and it's sealed. And it comes with a foil. The next one is the Trove. And again, super highly priced. You look at this and you're like, $332 for something that was $50. That seems a little ridiculous. And like, if you look at the charts, 1 year it's up 315%, 6 month 522, 3 month 175, and even in the last month it's up 17%. But I think the Fabled is Fabled's arguably the best set in all of Lorcana right now. The booster boxes, if you have the money, buy them. But I would assume a lot of us either don't have this money, or it isn't wise to like spend over $1,000 to buy a booster box. So the next best thing is the Trove, in my opinion. These are almost likely to never get reprinted again. The boxes, I'm still hoping down the road that they do a raffle like they did with the first chapter and do booster boxes one last time to get one more booster box. But I just can't see that happening with the Troves. The Troves come with some card dividers, damage counter, lore counter, but the main thing is the 8 booster packs. So if you're thinking about this, like $345 divided by 8 is like $43 a pack, but they're sealed and they're in a really pretty box. So if you're wanting to display something, these Troves are amazing to display and way more affordable to display than a booster box. Here's the booster box price. Again, that's ridiculous. $1,200 divided by 24 is $50 a pack. So in theory, you're actually getting a little bit more bang for your buck, saving about $7 per pack, getting the Trove than the Fabled booster box. And 3 Troves have 24 packs like the booster box, and that's still cheaper. But if you're gonna buy 3, I would just buy the box and pay like the $100 or $200 difference just to have the box. But the Trove, I do think, is a great buy for that price. And if you don't want to buy the Trove, the next best thing for me would be this Fabled Collection Starter Set. It comes with 4 Fabled booster packs. That'd be amazing if it came with 4 booster boxes, but it comes with 4 Fabled booster packs. It comes with the Tinkerbell Glimmer Foil, which, again, I love Glimmer Foils. And Tinkerbell, like, that card is like one of my favorite cards to play in Lorcana. I don't play a steel deck right now, but when I did, like, it's If you know, you know. And it comes with an awesome Brave Little Tailor Mickey binder. Really cool collection starter set. It's got everything. It's got the packs, the card, the binder. It's really sleek, so you can put it in totes and like easily store them. But market right now is 130 almost, and the lowest listed is you're going to be able to get it for $140 for 4 packs. Comes out to $35 a pack. So that's even cheaper than the Trove. I like the Trove a little bit more just because that's what collectors are after, more booster boxes and Troves. We see that on the Pokemon side, booster boxes and ATBs. They're just better to display. But if you're wanting to get a piece of Fable, this is really cool to just have all that bundled together in one for the cheap price of $35 a pack. But if you wanted to take that a step further down, you can buy Fable sleeve packs for, what is that, $5? So like $34, so $1 less. Or you can go to this person right here and buy 8 of them for about $34. If you want to get a piece of the pie, which I really think you should do, long-term Fable is going to be great. This is going to be the cheapest way to get it. I think at the end of the day, people are going to want Troves the most, the binders the second most, and then individual sleeve packs the third most. Don't buy loose packs. Never buy loose packs. People are going to think they're weighed or tampered, and you're going to have a hard time selling them. They're not going to increase in value because of that. So if you want individual packs, I'd get the booster packs. Me personally, like, you can't really display these. They're not hard to store, but they're hard to store to make sure they don't get damaged. So I would lean towards the 2 boxes of either the Trove or the binder collection. But like I said, if you're not into Fable, like, get into it now. And these are the 3 best products to do it. The next one is going to be the Winter Spell booster box case. This one was going for $1,000 plus. Let's see if we can see it in here. I see $9.99 right there. That might be the highest. $9.99.38, $9.99. Oh, there we go. Over $1,000. See, I wasn't lying. That was just a few weeks ago. And on Facebook, I saw it for like $1,050, $1,100, and they were going like crazy. So again, this one has dropped like $200 already right now, and I think it's going to continue to drop just because there was a lot of hype into it, and we're seeing a little bit of a cool down in the Lorconic market, whether people are trying to get out or people are just preparing for Attack of the Vine or trying to get some more Wilds Unknown. I think this is a great buy. For me personally, this is a booster box case I don't have. I have Rise of the Floodborn. I have, Fabled, Whispers in the Well, Wilds Unknown, but I don't have this one. This is like the only one I'm missing that's out right now of the iconic sets. So this is something that I definitely want to get. I'm trying to rearrange funds to get this, / I hope it drops a little bit more, / I still am trying to master set Wilds Unknown, which on the investor side of the things is not a great play. But on the collector side of things, and the huge Disney and Pixar fan that I am, I love it. So I'm prioritizing that a little bit more, which again, probably isn't the best in the long run because I don't own any Winter Spell, but I think this is an amazing product. It's less than $250 a box at this price, and people are going to love cases more because a lot of people are under the impression that if you get a case, you're guaranteed an Enchanted, which, take it from me, even with Wilds Unknown better pull rates, you're not guaranteed an Enchanted, unfortunately. But I think this is going to be a great product, long-term hold. And like I said, if it drops to like $850, that's like, I mean, right now I think it's a buy, but if it drops a little bit more to like $850, especially $800, like buy for sure. But just like Fabled, if you can't spend that money, but you still want to get a Winter Spell, the binder collection starter set is going to be the best play. You get 4 packs. 4 packs at $40 is $10 a pack. Not like the best price pack, but you get a cool Stitch binder and you get a Stitch promo that's going for I think like $5 to $10. So at the end of the day, you're paying like $30 for 4 packs, which comes out to $7.50 a pack, which is a little bit above MSRP. Again, these are great products to store. They store really well. They display pretty well too, and they're going to demand a lot of demand in the future, because you have the packs, but then you also have the promo, which is really cool. It's Stitch. It's a grading play. It's a glimmer foil. Again, there's my bias there. 3 of these 7 products had glimmer foils, but there's just so much that you can do with this set, and then you can always sell the binder for like $5 to just kind of like make a little bit of money back to you if you're that kind of person and into it. But anyways, I'm not going to ramble on that. I think this is a great set. Investing in Winterspell is going to be a great play outside of Fabled and Wilds Unknown. I put this above Whispers in the Well. We'll see how Attack of the Vine goes, but it might get a little bit demoted under that because those enchanters look amazing. But Winterspell does have some really cool cards and amazing IPs. But there you have it. Those are 7 products that I think that you should invest in right now if you don't have any already. And I think they're at pretty good prices. Again, some are very high, some are not as high, some are actually, all are definitely higher than they were 3 to 6 months ago. But I think they're still great plays if you want to get into the investing side of Lorcana. And yeah, again, you don't have to listen to me. Some of these things, like I said, I feel comfortable already in my Fabled position where I'm not going to buy some of those other stuff. But again, like, some of it looks enticing if I happen upon $500 or $1,000, which I don't know how I'd happen upon it. It'd probably go to some of these things. But that's all I got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment and let me know what your products are that you're looking to invest in right now. But till then, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.